a lot of farmers ba mo Botswana since way back, since Botswana ntse supported mining and agriculture for a very long time. But Cornell was like 2000 something, all those years, into at a very much smaller scale. For feed a family and maybe just to sell at a smaller scale for like community, like just around you.
There isn't been a lot of growth, but it's a high potential area. As you come to know about it, a lot of investments have been made, mostly to finance and technologies that drive, let's say, mining or infrastructure or entertainment. But when you think about it, agriculture is actually a billion cooler industry.
So yeah, it's been growing, but I think a few farmers are on board. A few of the commercial farmers who are sitting by the new age technologies are on board and are trying to encourage those around them.
Technologies are tools that we use to solve problems. We just need to find the right tool for a problem and to try and increase productivity and efficiency most of the time. So that's how I think agriculture and technology relate. Agriculture brings out the problems and work that needs to be done, and technologies try to find ways to do that work better and faster, more effectively. So for Anton, it was a case of identifying a problem that's already there, existing for agronomists. And we came back and said, what could we do that with agronomists and farmers in general? Because they want to buy by experience at this stage.
For us to solve the issue of food security, you have to first start go the fielding or go meraging. There's a foot and mouth disease. There's a disease they know what they did mo Botswana. They got an incident out there, more Africa, across the world. But the experts mo Botswana say it's a So in most cases, when a new disease it's a Botswana, experts have to spend months, even years, trying to study the disease, trying to break down everything about the disease to see how they can actually solve about that. So what Project Anton is currently doing, Project Anton fetches data from all the verified sources across the world. So all those diseases they affect farmers out there in other countries. Project Anton already knows about that. So what a farmer does, by just the snap of a picture, they can actually get the name of the disease, how they can solve that disease, basically everything they need to know about that disease, and where they can get any chemicals or the medicine that they need based on their current location. Project Anton knows all that, and the farmers get a response in a near instant time. So before we can actually try to solve the issue of food security at a national level, let's first start with the small scale farmers that are trying to feed their families, that are trying to feed those around them, or like just the village. And then we can go to large scale farmers, commercial farmers in large farms, about Pandamatinga and all that.
Anthony Kauhanzga, the Taro, is a side where a farmer. The farmer can our parent can mutino about Kumus. We experience the problem the most. So my tata farmer where only this problem of testing diseases, but we talk and expect or about almost cautela, then about have feedback and recommendations on what to do. But in Botswana, we have a limited skill set. So you might find that one agronomist is handling maybe 10 to 20 farms, maybe it's more than that, depending on the location. So yeah, no, it will take weeks or months for someone to like get feedback and get something rolling. So the only way where regard to a farmer is a solution where they can have feedback at an instant. And the side the agronomist where only to range for over hands for to say the farmers in his area. But the problem is how to cover to about 10 or about 20 now one. So it's what I have for one at a time. And it's a for scouting was hours at one farmer. So homo was now pay. So that means we're relying on the last time to do research and bring out the best recommendation. A general picture of his area. To draw that up. because go at the end e be le gore a thusa farmer hana the molemi o kana moruo gore hana na ka go simolla a draw a map on actually what's happening. So go mo ke go me leng gore go tsana go eno gore tele balemi le barui ba kgona gore be ba dira di scouting themselves, and go ta bona aggregated data from farmers, and o kgona go have a review from the aggregated data on the platform. That way, feedback is real time and information streamed at the same time. So by that, pharmaceuticals are able to come into the platform and also avail themselves. There is going to be a breakout. Project Anton is able to act as a transboundary disease alert system. If we are able to in real time.
The clients are Anton are farmers from small scale farmers to large scale farmers by they are using huge tractors out there, they're using drones, they're using on the field robots to address their problems, from like cultivating, to identify the weeds, to spraying those chemicals. So for small scale farmers, we're bringing Project Anton in the form of for WhatsApp Messenger, Facebook Messenger, Telegram. We don't collect any personal data. You don't need to register, you don't need to sign in. Just leave the number on WhatsApp. The same way that you send someone a picture on WhatsApp is the same way that Project Anton works. So snap a picture, send to a Project Anton through WhatsApp, through the 5 pillars that you use for your daily subscriptions, interacting with your friends on social media. For large scale farmers out there who are economically stable to buy these the large drones, the large robots, some the fielding for spraying the chemically and cultivating and all that, we are catering for them too. And then some of the components are Project Anton. We use drones for aerial mapping, for detecting those pests in the field in the long or but you can see on the other side of the field how effective again. So in just a minute or two, we just map the entire field, we detect the pests in the crop on Zarago, and the model keeps on learning. The Project Anton keeps on learning. So we can actually see some of the effect that more field in Yaharo in just a minute. And then we have all the field robots to the lorry. Based on the result that we got from mapping and then visualizing what these are the hotspots that the disease, that the pests, more field in Yaharo. We have on the field robots they spray the chemical based on the hotspot in Sahara, and we even spray the chemical using those drones. So we just the drones fly autonomously. So we don't control the drone. Okay, these are the hotspots in the field, and field the other is like 15 hectares, and then the drone does everything on its own. And then we have the analytics dashboard to offer to corporate guys out there. The ministry can just access the data, visualize it, and then the statistics or the area or the zones they are affected village this zone the chemical. So pharmaceuticals, agronomists, the Ministry of Agriculture, all those big corporate companies, they can actually access the data, visualize them through Project Anton, and then they can see the analytics. They keep on updating real time based on how farmers use Project Anton out there, how farmers detect their diseases, even from the drone. So all that is visualized on the dashboard.
Our plans moving forward, but right now we don't need, because it's mostly a research product. We are working with satellite data, wherever there's a satellite data, so that we can track information from the satellite in real time. Another thing, we use a lot of drone technology. The current local lead mobile on our NASA Space Apps Challenge. So the NASA Space Apps Challenge, a competition whereby we are able to use open data for every solution. So with that kind of experience, we are able to use information whether it's from outside, but if we are our area, wherever at the end of the day, we want better feedback and better metrics to track. So we are more vested in modeling re bereka thata ka di-drone, so we are using aerial images. So that way, it's not about just taking tests and diseases as well as already predict the soil organic carbon, depending on the quality of images that we have. So we are now okay, no, this is the quality of the soil from an aerial view. So how does that help the farmer? The farmer needs to quality how the carbon and what do I need at the end of the day where go get a lot of soil organic carbon so that my plants grow well.
Then there's an open API too for developers out there, because we might be trying to reach everyone in the value chain. We might have brought Project Anton, Van Matatalo, Affecta, but maybe there's a component that we left behind, that developer out there. I can actually do this, I can actually help someone over billion through this. But the data that I need, go Anton Tech. So you have an API a lot of developers can access, and then connect their standalone applications, the applications that they develop on that side, connect them and use it one with the data that we already have under Anton Tech.